Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To the Honorable Mr. Sahrawi, as a supporting lecturer of speaking for academic purposes. In this occasion, I make this video for deliver my speech with the title, The Condition of Indonesian Education. Education is essentially art of the means that has a major influence in building quality human resources through education. A generation with character can be great that is able to actualize itself to be the spearhead of the advancement of civilizations, as the expressions actually state in the preamble to the 1945 Constitution. The aim of national education is to educate the life of this nation, which will ultimately maintain the people's welfare. Ki Hajar Dewantara releved that education is a demand or obligation in human life, from childhood to the adulthood. This understanding of course means that education is able to guide all forces that exist in human identity. From this understanding, if we look into the reality of Indonesia education today, the indicators of success of these goals are still very far from being achieved. The condition of these Indonesian students is still very far from expectation on a generation that is intelligent and able to compete on the international stage. If a line is drawn a few years back, it can be seen together that Indonesia is known for its national identity with character or virtuousness. The information of the basic principle of the Indonesian state through the condition of a nation that is full of vision and the high religiosity of its people indirectly proves that there have been seeds of character embedded in individual Indonesian people. As well as Indonesian students, this is a characteristic that distinguishes Indonesian students from students of other nations. Combined with the broad intellectual insight of youth, it should be an additional capital for Indonesian students to excel. In fact, according to the Program for International Student Assessment or PISA in 2012, it proved that the quality of Indonesian education is far behind international education standards. PISA itself is a program of the Organizations for Economic Cooperation and Development, or OECD, which assesses the assessment of students at the international level based on several test materials, namely reading ability, natural science, and mathematics. PISA is also an indicator to measure the quality of education in each country. Students who are the target of the PISA assessment are students aged around 50 years old in Indonesia itself. They are studying at the junior high school level. This is because this age is a productive age, so that the cognitive abilities possessed by students at the time can determine the quality of a nation's young generation. Also describe the country's development for the next few years. In PISA from 2000 to 2009, it's clear that there is a dominant decrease. that there is a dominant decrease compared to an increase. Indonesia's ranking is also low when viewed from the number of participating countries participating in PISA. The 2012 PISA results were not much different. Indonesia was ranked 64th out of total of 65 participating countries. Saying conditions like this is a burden for the Indonesian people in competing with other countries, especially in the field of education. To boost the quality of education in Indonesia, there needs to be a big innovative effort that must be carried out by all elements of science. Several things have been implemented by the government, the 12-year compulsory education program. That's all the speech I delivered. Thank you for the attention and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.